I wanted to share about a recent closing that I just had. So I was representing the buyer, and so one of the first things I do when I'm getting ready to put an offer in is always call the listing agent. I always want to have a conversation with the listing agent about what terms are most important to the seller. So we had a conversation that flexibility was actually incredibly important. It wasn't just price, right? So we went back and forth a little bit about what that flexibility looked like and came to and settled upon with the contract that it was a 65-day closing, and we both just weren't interested in doing a lease back. It wasn't something that we liked to do. So per the contract, we did a 65-day closing. My buyer spent a little bit of extra money out of pocket to lock in their interest rate, no big deal. So everything is going along smooth, easy peasy, no problem. About 35 days into the transaction, I get a call from the listing agent that the sellers now need to do a lease back because they are, their build has been delayed. My buyers have no interest in doing a lease back. We said in the beginning we had no interest in doing a lease back. My buyers were actually ready to walk away. They said, we will cancel, they can cancel the contract. We don't want to do a lease back. Life circumstances happen. So when you have a contract and you agree to something, you do it in the beginning. You can't just change it halfway through. So the reason that I'm sharing this story with you is we did close, and I know my buyers were happy. I have to hope that the sellers truly are happy because they got a great price for their house and a great family that's in it now. And, I'm hoping that they can move on to their next stage, with appreciation and not frustration. But the reason for sharing this is if it's not in writing, it doesn't exist. So make sure that when you're working with your realtor, or if you are a realtor, everything is in writing. Those side conversations, people change their mind all the time. And it's not because they're not kind. It's not because they're not willing to be flexible. There could be life circumstances involved. So just make sure that you have everything in writing when you're moving forward on your transaction. I know that I always do. Thanks.